that is apolitical for each and every one of us. There is a legitimate democratic opposition group in Iran. There's one major democratic opposition group, that's the MEK. They need to get off the foreign terrorist organization list so they can do what the Iranian people want them to do. It's not about politics, Mr. President. It's about looking at the statute, and if you look at it clearly and look at the evidence, this is not a group that should be on the foreign terrorist organization list. The only group that should be on the list is the country of Iran itself under the rule of a monarch. The failure of this country for 15 years to negotiate some kind of arrangement with Iran is known to the world. This has not worked as a ploy. The notion that somehow by putting 3,400 people at risk to improve our bargaining position with the government of Iran has failed miserably. Look what happened a couple of weeks ago. Less than 10 days ago, we found an audacious plan for the Iranian government, probably going to the highest levels of the government, to assassinate foreign ambassador in the United States in a Washington restaurant, not only killing the ambassador, but killing American citizens. You cannot negotiate with Iran. There is one glaring, horrible, unspeakable picture in Camp Ashraf, north of Baghdad, with the same government that we've sent thousands to die for and spent trillions of dollars has not lived up to the promise of America, not lived up to the promise that we've committed to these people, Camp Ashraf. When we let this government, the Maliki government, on 2 occasions, for when they killed 36 innocent, defenseless people, Mr. President, it's time to act. Delist the MEK, give them the protection we promised, and do it now. The facts are clear. The obligation is clear. The consequences of a failure to act are clear. And what they all speak to is a incredible period of change and unrest and peril in a very important region of the world, in the Middle East and North Africa. And as you take a look at the countries that have thrown off the yoke of repression, violence, although much of the overthrow has been violent, certainly in Libya. But if you take a look at that, and we're all wishful, we're all hopeful, we all aspire, and I suspect even pray that the evolution from what existed to the future will be peaceful, will be democratic, will be meaningful, that the countries will be tolerant and respectful of human rights, tolerant of differences of religion, to embrace the freedom of speech and the freedom of religion, the freedom of assembly and the freedom of press. But if you look across those countries, you say to yourself, where's that one leader? Where's that single figure out there around whom the country of the opposition can coalesce? Where's the Nelson Mandela? And in none of those countries has one of those leaders emerged. But Iran, again, is different. There has been a leader of the MEK for years and years and years. And many of us have had the privilege to get to know her and spend considerable time with her. Many of us know that she's lost 4 very close relatives fighting for freedom and liberty in a democratic regime in Iran. She's really a rather remarkable woman. And more importantly than her gender, is that she is a remarkable, committed, charismatic, inspirational leader. Maryam Rajavi.